Hey everyone, in this video we're going to be talking about chapter 33 of Peopleware, which is called Evil Mail, and is about everyone's favorite form of interoffice communication, the email. In the past, communication and coordination between people who weren't able to physically talk to each other was limited by things like the time and cost to send letters or telegrams, or some other analogous method. With the invention of email, communication and coordination became both instant and free. So we've reaped the benefit of all these things, but are we better at coordinating, or do we just do it more because we can and it's convenient? The authors assert that if you as a manager over-coordinate your employees, they'll be more likely to under-coordinate themselves. And your role as a manager should emphasize facilitation of people, self-managing, rather than micromanaging on your terms. Another aspect that's problematic of email in the modern era is the volume. Although spam has been largely defeated by the algorithms and reporting, there is one kind of spam that is still an issue, and that is the plethora of messages that are sent to lots of people in an organization for no particular reason. And related to that are messages that are sent by reply all. This is an internal time tax on yourself and your team members, and everyone would do well to keep it to a minimum. There's a distinction between sending information because someone needs to know versus something that's more of an FYI basis. If the recipient is such because of the latter case, what really is the value of interrupting her time for that message? The authors speculate 4 reasons that a sender might choose to copy someone on an email that they're not the intended recipient for. First, if I don't send this around, how will anyone know I'm working? Second, I don't dare not send this because people will complain if anything happens that they didn't know about. Third, this is an open organization, so everybody has to see everything. And finally, I sent this widely because it shows what a great writer I am. Personally, I've encountered these reasons both in myself and in others, so I see where they're coming from. A large chunk of corporate life is self-promotion, and being a great communicator is a way to put yourself out as a valuable employee. The truth is, it is time and attention costly to be sending all these emails, but stopping requires that people put the good of the whole team above the good of their self-promotion. And this is kind of a big ask in, again, like I said, an environment where self-promotion is a significant part of the job. The authors suggest one way to lessen the volume of emails is to get rid of a phenomenon that exists called passive consent. By this, they mean the tendency of individuals to propose something over an email and then execute on the proposal as long as no one objects. If you make it a policy that consent needs to be active, then people will be less likely to slide things in via the email medium. At the end of the chapter, the authors suggest that you make an explicit effort for yourself and for the people you manage to spam less and self-coordinate more. When choosing to open an email or not, when choosing to send an email or not, think about the need-to-know basis. Do you need to know the contents of that email? If not, consider leaving it alone. Do all 10 people you CC'd need to know, or are you sending it to some for social validation? If so, consider leaving some of them out. You'll save your organization a lot of attention and time. That's all for this video. I hope you found it helpful and thought-provoking, and I'll see you all in the next one.